Here's the first pattern in the key of A. Four, 5, 7 all the way up. That's the pattern they already showed. That's probably the pattern that Eddie Van Halen uses most. You hear that in a lot of songs like I'm the One, Jump. You hear that pattern in a lot of different Van Halen tunes. Now, if you want to transpose this to other keys, it's really easy. Again, we're treating this note as the root note. So if I wanted to play that version of the scale in B, I would treat B as the root note, and I would play 6, 7, 9, 6, 7, 9 all the way up. So that would be it in B. If I wanted to play it in the key of D, there's my D root note, and then I would do that pattern all the way up again. That would be that in D. So really easy to transpose. Here's the second pattern, which was also one of the opening licks, is where this came from, again in the key of A. We're playing, treating this as the root note, A, is the root note, 14, 17, which is the root, 20, 14, 17, 20, all the way up. So again, I played this one at the beginning as well. This one, you kind of have to play higher up on the fretboard just because it's such a big stretch down lower. It'd be really difficult to play in this position down here, treating this as the A root note. Big stretch there. Really difficult to play. That's not really practical. So, using that version of the scale, you pretty much have to play it higher up on the neck, which even that is a big challenge. It's still a big stretch. Here's the third position. This scale I'm going to play in the key of E, treating that 12th fret on the 6th string as the root note. And that pattern is going to be 12, 15, 17 all the way up. So 12, 15, 17. That's the pattern, 12, 15, 17 all the way up. Again, that's the key of E. So if I wanted to transpose that to a different, to A, I could play this down here. That'd be quite a bit of a stretch, but I can play it in the key of A by moving it down here. 5, 8, 10, 5, 8, 10. Here's lick 1. One more time. All right, so let's break this down. The unique thing about this lick, first off, this lick comes from the first position we went over. Key of A, and we're playing 4, 5, 7 all the way up. That's where this lick's coming from. The unique thing about this lick is there's a lot of quintuplets, groups of 5. So the timing is a little bit weird, and you have to. That's something to get used to. So let me play the first 8 notes here. This is straight 16th notes. So the first part of the lick is this. Pretty basic 8 notes. And this is where it gets tricky into the next 5 notes, because again, this is in a group of 5, so the timing is not 4 notes per beat, it's 5 notes per beat. And the lick is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all together we have this. And that's repeated twice. That group of 5 notes is repeated twice. So all together it's this. And then the next 5 notes are starting at the 4th fret on the 2nd string. Again, that's another quintuplet. Then we have another quintuplet after that. So those together are in that little 10-note run. We kind of repeat the same thing in the next 5 notes. So the next little 5-note pattern is starting in the 4th fret on the 3rd string now instead of the 2nd string, but it's the same pattern. So let's do it all from the top here. One more time, slowly. And then the last section is a group of 7 notes, so it's a bit faster. So let's just play that section. It goes a little something like this. Notice that I don't hit that note. That I stray away from that E. Van Halen scale on that last note. I go to the 3rd there actually. So instead of makes it sound a little bit more minor. I think it fits a little bit better. And end on the open A. So again, from the top, it goes something like this. Here's the second lick. We're playing this second lick in this second position that we went over. That's in the key of A. That is the position that had 14, 17, and 20 across all 6 strings. So that's where this is coming from, and it sounds like this. One more time. That's the lick. So breaking it down slowly, start at the top. The first 4 notes, that little lick right there. It's not even timing, so be careful. Look at the notation there. There's a triplet in there, so it's again 14 to 20, or 17 to 20 to 17 to 14 to 20. And then the next 6 notes is this little lick right here. And we're going to play that twice, so it's like this. Again. Now the next 6 notes is kind of similar. We're playing this little lick right here. So 17, 20, 17, 14, 20 on the 3rd string. And then 14 on the 2nd string. So the whole thing so far now is and the last 6 notes is the same thing we just did on that last little 6-note section, just move down a string. So it's here. So now the whole thing together is the last note we land on is the 17th that we bend up, the 17th fret we bend up. So Here is the third lick. Let's play that again. And let's break it down. So this is coming from the third pattern we went over, which was 12, 15, 17, all the way up. That's in the key of E. So that's where this is coming from. And the lick goes like this. That's the first 8 notes there. The second 8 notes is so all together now, starting from the beginning. Try and follow the picking pattern that I have set up here. It's tabbed out accurately. If you can only play it only legato and only pick between the string changes, only pick when you change strings. If that's all you can do, do that. But I think it sounds better if you pick some more notes like I have it tabbed out to be. So again, the first 8 notes, or first 16 notes rather. Now the next 8 notes are this, starting at the 15th fret here in the second string. So all together now we have and the last 8 notes are and we end on that 14th fret bending up. So the whole lick at a slower pace is this.